The Secret Wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita, a complete analysis in English introduction. The Bhagavad Gita, a timeless theory of wisdom. The Bhagavad Gita, known verbally as the Song of the Divine, stands as one of the most profound spiritual and philosophical guidebooks ever given to humankind. Consisting of 700 verses embedded within the Bhishma Paiva of the Mahabharata, this sacred dialogue transcends religious scripture. It serves as a comprehensive guide to confronting life's challenges, attaining self-realization, living morally, and ultimately achieving liberation, moksha. The wisdom of the Gita is timeless and deeply relevant in the modern world, offering guidance to today's human being. Significance of the Gita and its historical context. The Bhagavad Gita is a crucial part of the Mahabharata. It takes the form of a conversation between the Pandav prince Arjuna and his charter and guide, Lord Krishna, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. This battlefield is not merely a little war between two rival families. It symbolizes the internal struggle between dharma, righteousness, and adharma, unrighteousness. The doubts Arjuna faces reflect the moral and ethical dilemmas that all humans encounter. Scholars estimate that the Gita was composed between 200 BCE and 200 CE, but its teachings reflect the ancient wisdom of the Vedas and Upanishads. It serves as a bridge, simplifying and making accessible the profound spiritual insights of these earlier texts. The Gita also reflects a shift in societal leadership from Brahmins, priests, to Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Judras, emphasizing knowledge-infused action over ritualistic practices. Its universal appeal influenced global leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, who interpreted the Gita's message of inner struggle as a metaphor for his nonviolent resistance movement. Meaning of, secret wisdom, and purpose of this analysis. The term, secret wisdom, refers to the subtle truths embedded beneath the surface teaching of the Gita, the metaphysical principles, the soul-God relationship, and the path to liberation. It's not just about performing duties or devotion, but about gaining a deeper philosophical understanding that helps one realize their true nature, transcend dualities, and attain lasting peace. 2 Philosophical foundations of the Gita. The Bhagavad Gita is not just a narrative. It is a grand philosophical synthesis of Indian spiritual traditions, integrating Vedas, Upanishads, Sankhya, Yoga, and Vedanta. Kurukshetra War, a symbol of inner conflict. The Gita begins on the Kurukshetra battlefield, where Arjuna hesitates to fight against his own relatives. His inner turmoil mirrors the modern dilemmas and emotional conflicts faced by all humans. Lord Krishna, as his charioteer and spiritual teacher, emphasizes that participating in this righteous war is Arjuna's duty, dharma, not for material gain, but as an inner awakening. This war is not just external. It's a symbol of the inner battle between ignorance and wisdom, fear and courage, attachment and detachment. Synthesis of Vedas, Upanishads, Sankhya Yoga Vedanta. The Gita beautifully synthesizes various Indian philosophical schools. Vedas, emphasis on dharma and karma, duty and action. Upanishads, emphasis on jnana, knowledge of self and Brahman. Sankhya, distinction between Purusha, Son, and Prakriti, Matter. Yoga, the practical path of self-discipline and mental control. Vedanta, the realization of Atman, self, as Brahman, ultimate purity. This synthesis makes the Gita's secret wisdom accessible not just through one doctrine but through a harmonious blending of karma, jnana, and bhakti teaching of the Gita and deep insights. Dhajam, duty and charity's living. Dhajam is central to the Gita, meaning not just religious conduct but ethical integrity and moral responsibility. When Arjuna is ready to abandon his duty, Krishna reminds him of his kshatriya dharma. Dharma is not fixed rules but living in truth, justice, and harmony, according to one's nature and context. In modern life, understanding dharma helps individuals balance internal modernity with external responsibilities. Karma Yoga, the principle of selfless action. Karma Yoga teaches that one must perform duties without attachment to the physics. Selfless action purifies the mind, weakens the ego, and leads to rebellion. This transforms action from a source of stress and bondage into a path to freedom and peace. By emphasizing the quality of action over its results, the Gita offers a practical remedy for anxiety, promoting focus, effectiveness, and equanimity. Jnana Yoga, knowledge and inner discernment. Jnana Yoga is the path of self-inquiry and discernment. Krishna teaches the eternal nature of the soul and the temporary illusion of the material world. Knowledge means realizing what is there and unchanging and letting go of the illusions of the ego and desire. Ignorance leads to fear, desire, and suffering. Jnana, wisdom, buttons karma, removes doubts, and paves the way to rebellion. Bhakti Yoga, secondary through Ram and devotion. Bhakti Yoga is the path of love and surrender to the divine. Krishna assures that anyone who takes refuge in him is freed from fear and bondage. Bhakti creates a personal connection with God and transforms devotion into inner strength and emotional healing. This yoga offers a remedy for helplessness, shifting the burden of outcomes to God and embracing trust, gratitude, and peace. Sor, Brahman, Moksha, and Isvata. Atman, Sor eternal, indestructible, beyond the body. Brahman, supreme clarity, the unchanging, or forbidden consciousness. Moksha, liberation, freedom from the cycle of birth and death. Isvaka, personal God, the divine form, Krishna, as creator, sustainer, and destroyer. The Gita explains that liberation comes from realizing the unity or connection between Atman and Brahman, through knowledge, devotion, or selfless action, the three gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas. The Gita explains that nature operates through three qualities, gunas, sattva, purity, wisdom, rajas, passion, action, tamas, inertia, ignorance. These influence thoughts, behavior, and life outcomes. True freedom means transcending these gunas, not just becoming sattvic but going beyond even that, into deep awareness. This deep understanding of the Gita's wisdom offers a timeless spiritual framework to face inner and outer battles, choose duties with clarity, act without attachment, when regulating insight, and find peace through surrender.